us, but is Sino at the Academia?
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really...
Oh? If you don't mind...
Siraj.
Siraj... That name sounds familiar.
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear there are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir.
I want to report him. For conducting it, he kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and
There's no rush. Please, what kind of experiments was he conducting?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that place. Oh, I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have.
Even if what you say is... But before that, I would like to administer the Matra Lie.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little?
Huh? I'll hate them?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch... Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left...
Huh. It's kinda weird for you to be working with the Matra.
You're overthinking things.
Really? In that case, let's join in as well!
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to part... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
Don't you worry. Our lips are...
All right, in that case, Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to...
That's right. Arav.
Oh, come on!
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. Acting Grand Sage...
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matras. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay...
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the... Ilyas, please stay here.
Sure. Though I'd rather...
Ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is. With his consideration, that question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were... The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope...
Why is...
This is why I was against becoming the Acting Grand Sage from the very first.
Excuse me, Acting Grand. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to...
No. I have no recollection.
Haha! I thought so too.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of...
Really? A misperception, perhaps.
Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, we've apprehended a
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him.
Acting... Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal... What have I gotten myself into? I know I let...
I would like to ask him a few...
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the...
What were the details?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if we had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the...
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally did. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered. Do you have any more questions for the
No, he's all yours. But I'd like...
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of... However, I am curious.
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memory.
I see. We'll be returning to the academy.
Follow me.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us an Alhaitham. Are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're...
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue.
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on this. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself.
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it from violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none. The 6 cardinal sins. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of...
So that's why he's buying energy sources.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and...
That sounds super suspicious. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again?
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. Now, try to recall things you care about.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember, but I do vaguely remember that there are 2...
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my young...
And the second thing? What's the second?
I can't remember.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location.
Losing your memories must be really painful.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of, but amidst all that, it also feels like nevertheless, I have you all to thank. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia.
I see. In that case...
Shine down!
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expense.
I did. Recent research expenses.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer. But that can be a rather convoluted.
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I...
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that.
Understood. Then, about my...
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying... Is this acceptable?
I have no objections.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I'm not the only one who canceled, right?
No motivation to conduct
Yeah. Say, who might you...
Oh, don't mind me.
Well, with the downfall of the sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one...
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean...
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the... It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so...
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, there are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting.
Ilyas? What's wrong?
My head... It hurts. I remember now. I remember what Siraj... You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control.
Paimon doesn't get it. What if...
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information.
Paimon still doesn't get it.
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new... Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual...
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people...
It's just as Al-Haytham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it...
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the...
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can...
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now.
Huh?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj, but if you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the...
Janaki? We'd like to ask you a...
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry.
Are you playing dumb?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you, or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two...
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between... I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 40. No one wants to be placed at the bottom.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be...
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and They left a document that records the amount of Jnana energy that the Akasha had I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the...
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate... Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their... At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of...
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 40.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here.
Please, wait, I still want...
You really forgot?
I swear.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his...
I see. You know, I get angry just thinking about it. So I really don't have the patience to fill you in. That's all I have to say.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to...
I really don't. But after she said that, I guess...
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, no one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of... But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily.
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough... Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and we'll meet back here later and then head...
Okay, thank you all.
Relax, Ilyas.
That's true. I'll also try my best to remember anything else.
I'm holding you to that.
escape.
Is it possible to install a vision?
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I...
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice.
Huh?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was... This incident caused quite the commotion, and the What is it? Or any...
No, it's just... my head feels like it's... Did I seriously do that?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to...
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but... My body is instinctively...
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and...
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? Ilyas, what's...
I'm fine, just a minor headache.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving...
You don't have to force yourself to stay at...
I'm all right, I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can... Ilyas, let's find somewhere to... So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here, it's...
Same old, same old. It's just that don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want...
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you...
More so these two. My name is Al-Haytham, and this is the
Oh, that rings a bell. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I...
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't...
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I...
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that... Strange, isn't it?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this...
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first.
Really? That's good. Paimon remembers that you said there are two things that you... What about the other one?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes...
You're right. Let's head out.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing...
Book learning alone is not enough to cultivate.
It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh?
I don't sense him.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here?
There's no need for that.
Alright. We'll continue.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic...
But he's obviously taking and he throws you the hardest work. And after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with, "That's not right! Why are you putting up with..."
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threat. He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter? Huh? You could read minds this whole...
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were...
Connecting...
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The Collective Consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective. Not entirely. Keep wa-
Illusion shot! Rest, rebuild, fly! All my strength!
Shine down!
Here! Hold the line!
There is no escape! Shine down!
It's completely different from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, Hatham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what?
You could have played hero any time. So why couldn't you have waited until...
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care?
It's a shame. What happened to him? Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny... None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people... Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to...
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay...
Hey, you're blinking out again. What?
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your...
Well, Alias, this is all very strange. Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero. Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other.
I understand.
You seem troubled.
Who are you?
Where are my manners?
Siraj, I've heard of you.
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine after you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you are... However, I'm working on some research that will help you. How about it?
What did you see?
No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ooh, Paimon's so mad!
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness, and I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharva to throw off the Matra and bring Al-Haytham to the hive.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you...
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. It's difficult to fool Al-Haytham, so I had to create the perfect...
And the best guise is when you believe your own lie.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Only here can I be true. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will...
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas. The outside world is painful sometimes, but
Do you need more time to consider?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
So you're that
Giga jerk? How bold of you.
You...
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiments. Here, people can live easily and happily without...
You're just trying to...
Then I ask you, what's the difference? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research. People are so obsessed with collective will that even though... Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact, and the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which... Welcome to the hive, Al-Haytham. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care, but I didn't give up. I made...
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? The answer is the academia. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest... The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! You aren't an outcast, aren't we?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay? Return, number 36. You know as well as I...
Ilyas?
You two are just as arrogant as... You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truth. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he... Al-Haytham, do say a...
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No... It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware...
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad... Strange, isn't it? Why did I have...
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing...
So that's it! Wait, so you knew, and then you pretended to keep him around just to fool... Wouldn't expect any less from you, Al-Haytham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity... Wait, it's back to...
Al-Haytham, I told you. Your two... Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but your struggle has been in vain. And it's time...
So many monsters, and...
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved. Now then, drown in endless...
Hey, Al-Haytham? You're planning to...
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the rest. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so... Allow me! Go! Positions!
Al-Haytham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external...
There is no escape!
Positions!
Shine down!
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong at the Academia. Matra.
Hold the line! With all my strength!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Rest and rebound!
Shine down!
Here you are.
Torn to oblivion!
Positions! Hi!
Is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved yet?
Is there an error in our judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that true?
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your Hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called Hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My numbers shouldn't be so far down in the list! Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to!
I should be the one in your position!
shut down? What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because, for example, Ilias did have differing perceptions. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the
setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. A few words were enough. Believe in the—
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you— You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and you would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distance. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual— From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you. Someone who doesn't fit in. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You
mean to say that—
Is that not so? Arrogant, you view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you
Regardless, I have lost.
You will stand trial, yes. But I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar
Wait, what do you mean you left? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon... So you really did know that something was up with Ilya?
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago.
Seriously? By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to—
Good. Seems like the interesting part is— See you.
And off he goes.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans. What came over me? How could—
We were accomplices without knowing it. Whether he's the scribe or the acting grand sage, we can't afford to offend him.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving I didn't feel anything towards Alhaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. Siraj made us hate Alhaitham, and we blindly accept. From how things look, we've done a lot of
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Alhaitham?
Sure. Paimon will help you tell Alhaitham. But...
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us...
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Alhaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the but I didn't have the courage. So in the end, I lost my sense of
Ilias?
Don't be sad. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. I realized that the collective I was all understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day...
You can do it.
Thanks. Well, can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documents. Are you too hurt? I brought bandages and...
Hyman's fine.
Get some rest. Oh, Hatham is probably waiting. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding.
Okay, you stay safe. Let's go meet up with Al-Hatham.
The matter's settled. We can I actually thought it would have been settled. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions. I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to...
Hey, we're not your colleague!
You couldn't...
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back in...
See ya.
Hold it right there!
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some...
Stop changing the subject!
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know...
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Is this your home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh?
Stop making a fuss.
You're not from the academia, are you?
I'm unsure she's seen you before.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh.
What? You're embarrassed?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes we are, but keep that to yourself.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Al-Hatham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you? Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise.
But aren't you his?
I wouldn't say... Okay, well...
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So...
Are you serious? How could you...
What? That was a normal response.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting a...
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too... Paimon wants to know...
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly... The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab.
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on—
That's way too dangerous.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done— It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity— That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research—
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably—
What about you? Are you going to—
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that—
Are you all okay? Huh. So that's how— Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors. Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've—
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that.
You don't understand anything.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh,
Do you have any more questions?
let Paimon think. Oh, by the way,
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville. He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you? Oh, yeah. You only started investigating with the Matra at the app, but after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as I now understand the reason. Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the— As the acting Grand Sage, in addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic—
Paimon understands now.
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of—
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the academia. Soon. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before— What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input—
But why do you want to—
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new— If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. It's important to keep your priorities straight.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry.
See ya.